Alright, hi guys, and welcome to the bite-sized version of the cricket show, and today we're going to be reviewing the first 3 rounds of SPL5. And joining me on the panel, a very good looking panel today, we have Tim Hunter on the right there, playing for the Cute Boys.
Good Jordan.
Good, Tim. Jordan, Emma, Lee, followed by another few surnames in there from the Cuties. Hamish Lindsay, thank you, Dad, no one asked you. Hamish Lindsay from the Cute Boys, and Andrew Bowden from the Cute Boys as well.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us, guys.
Good diversity here in the panel.
Yeah, all from Q, unfortunately, but we'll have to deal with that. Before we kick off tonight, we're going to just bring you some announcements, or I'm going to bring you some announcements. Co-ed cricket is coming up. A couple of you guys played in co-ed cricket last time, had a blast, I think. Tim doesn't really remember, I think. But basically the way it works is we have the girls team pairing up with boys teams playing together in an SPL game, and the score is cumulative, and that'll be held on Saturday the 15th of September. So look out on Facebook for information about that, and get on board. It's a good game. I just want to also let you know 4 games to qualify for finals this season. Last season it was 5. This season it's 4, so keep that in mind when you're playing your players. And there's also been a couple of questions about players playing for 2 teams. If you play for 2 teams, you can only qualify for the team in the lower grade. So if you're playing cup grade and B grade, only B grade. If you play 2 teams in the same grade, then you have to pick one. And last but not least, Tuesday tune-ups are back, so the training sessions are back 6:30 PM for the girls and 8 PM for the boys. You can do a few of those, Dado.
Yeah, busy Tuesdays, mate.
We're away with the sledges already. Well done. Now for the rest of today, we're going to be looking at basically the games from all the games from this season and the ladder positions of the team so far, and we'll kick off with B grade, which Tim Hunter is an expert in. Tim, B grade, 12 men on top of the ladder to begin with, and closely followed by Hawthorn strikers, but probably expected the 12th men dominating B grade, my team.
Yeah, it's been enjoyable to watch quite a few of the B grade games over the past 3 rounds. Yeah, I've seen a few, Brendo.
Yep.
Been some close ones and not so close ones.
Yeah.
As you mentioned earlier, 12th man is on top of the ladder.
On top of the ladder, even?
Yes. 12 men are playing well with Watto's got 55 runs, yes. Top scoring for them, and Johnson's got 5 wickets, topping the wicket taking for them. An interesting fact to know though is that the old JCC, who are actually coming 5th at the moment, but have only played 2 games. Their star player is Akshu with 91 runs and 4 wickets, leading the team from both areas. So he may be a one-man team, but be wary if you're playing against JCC in the future. And there hasn't been that many close games in B grade I've observed. There's been only really some thrashings, and one of the major thrashings I noticed was by the old team, by the Hawthorn strikers against the Centurions.
Yep.
Did you see that game, Brendan?
Oh, I did. I've seen every game, Tim, unlike probably yourself. Did you see that game?
No, I'm not sure I saw that game. Because I would have remembered it.
Who's your favourite player from the Hawthorn strikers?
Yeah, Hawthorn strikers had a really good win.
Yeah, who's your favourite player?
They had 42 runs, and probably due to that win was the Sahil.
That's right. Yep.
He made
a surname by any chance?
He made 67 runs over the last 3 rounds. And Momin has taken 6 wickets. The leading wicket taker actually for the whole of B grade.
Very good.
So good on you, Momin. Stick out, mate. Wolfpack's on the bottom of the ladder, but have only played 1 game. No, played 2, sorry. Forgive me. 2 games. So the Centurions probably are really on the bottom of the ladder. Sorry, Centurions.
They're new, so they're still learning the game.
But yeah, it's good to have the Centurions playing here with us. And Air Swing's doing alright, but they've only won 1 game. And they've only played 2 games, so they could still be in with it. The Auburn boys are really impressive with not losing any games. Kumba's made 71 in just 1 innings. Been very impressive with his batting. And Marky J with just 3 wickets, but topping the wicket taking from the Auburn boys. So that's good to see some talent coming through. And yeah, those.
Yep, thank you, Tim.
Have you noticed the new piece of jewellery that Hunter's flashing?
Yeah, so the last time on the Cricket Show you were interviewed by us about your wedding, and obviously it all went to plan.
Yeah, I did get married a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And I now have a wedding ring on my finger.
Congratulations.
Which is highly to do with cricket.
Good.
But yeah, it's been good so far. Really good.
Fantastic.
Being married. I recommend it.
Thank you, Tim, for your insights into B-grade, and good job given that we haven't seen a single B-grade game, but disguised it very nicely. On to the girls' grade, and got the very lovely Jordan with a long surname from the Cuties, covering the girls' grade for us. You like that, Bowdo?
You're on board.
And the No-Balls and the Cougars, the grand finalists from last season, have started off really well. They're on top of the ladder, and probably a bit of a surprise there with the Super Foxes on the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, the No-Balls are doing really, really well being on top of the ladder. And with 2 wins, one being by default and the other being a thrashing over hit and run with 108 runs that they won.
Who was that? Sorry?
The No-Balls. And yeah, the Cougars are 2nd on the ladder.
They lost a hit and run in a very close game as well. Alright.
They did. Yeah, but they're doing really well with Kirti on 51 runs for the past 3 rounds. And Rachel taking 4 wickets, which is really quite impressive, isn't it? And
Here we go again.
It's good. I've got a question, Jordan. It's your first season of SPL, is that correct?
it was my 2nd season.
No. Is it? No.
No, what?
It wasn't the first season.
Yeah, it was being your 2nd season and your 1st season last season.
Yeah.
And not hearing from you on the cricket show before. I'd be really interested to know how you found that SPL over the past 2 seasons. Or 1.5.
So I didn't know anything about cricket before moving down here, but I love it. I think it's amazing. It's such a good sport, and that everyone gets so involved in it. And
sport, probably inverted commas. We appreciate that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
that's good.
Just for the viewers at home, you're not actually from America, are you?
No, I'm from Australia.
I have a cricket-related kind of question. The Super Foxes now have, is it Mary and Jess from?
Yeah, they've stolen them from your team, I believe.
Yeah, they didn't move over because the Super Foxes didn't have enough people to make a team. So Jessie, Mary, and Jessie have all moved over.
That's the reason. There wasn't any sort of maybe a bit of money or trade talking there.
Jess Hand and Rob Hand's going to win.
Yeah. So who's your new coach?
Actually, he's sitting next to me.
Some strapping young man.
How have you gone so far? 1 win, 2 losses.
Look, it's a long learning process, and then new coach takes over.
We should continue with the cricket and stop focusing on ourselves. Any notable performances from any of the teams so far in the girls' grade, apart from those that you mentioned? What about your team? Who's done well with your team?
Mine has done really well on 46 runs.
Yep.
With both Marnie and Rachel taking the top wickets with 4 wickets.
Cool.
Yeah. And then Head and Run have done really well with Ali getting 51 runs and Kibir on 5 wickets as the top wicket taker for the entire game.
Really doing nicely too. Very good. They'll be one to watch out for Hit and Run. I think they'll slow start, but they'll do alright. Yeah, and the Super Foxes, I think they had a slow start because they forfeited the first game, but they were pretty good with Jess and Mary and Sharon and the rest of them. So I will look forward to the girls' grade as the rest of the boys no doubt will that. We'll move on to A grade. A grade expert Hamish Lindsay knows all about A grade. And deported, brand new team deported. First ever season in SPL. On top of that. Yeah,
that's it's big news. They had a very big win in the second round of Scrubs, the other new team, by 149 runs with the bonus point and just 7.4. Yeah, the bottom out at 7.4 overs.
So it wasn't great for the Scrubs, unfortunately.
Yeah, they had a bit of a rough start, the Scrubs. So
they're finding it.
But yeah, definitely a good bowling lineup. Just they're taking a bit of time to get used to the indoors.
Yep. Yeah, it's the roof. The roof doesn't
I'm not used to the roofs.
Normally it's unroofed. Or even the technical term.
Anyway. So
watching
Todd's taken over captain as Just Relax this season, I hear. And he's currently leading the wickets with an equal lead with Chris.
So there's been a bit of movement there too, hasn't there, in the off-season?
Yeah, a couple of teams combined, I believe. Just Relax and
Golden Ducks.
Yes. Yeah, good save.
Todd taking over. Yeah, good. Good ending.
Quite strong.
Yeah. We've got Naveen tearing up at Wardens too, 44 runs and 4 wickets from their 2 games. He's always been going that one.
Good on him.
Yep. We've got Timmy over here. He's leading the runs with 116. And he had made 49 last game and now bit of a thrashing over the Scrubs as well.
I should just mention, Tim, I believe you're the leading run scorer, perhaps, for the whole competition. For the entire competition, 161 runs, and you haven't been out once. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah, well, I haven't been out. I know that.
Hang on. You haven't been out. How many times have you didn't you get out? You got out once.
I thought we discussed this earlier.
Yeah, in the pre-read of the show.
No, I haven't been out.
Go on. I'm pretty sure. Go on.
161 runs, that must make you feel pretty good.
I feel alright, I guess.
Do you feel big? Or like, I don't know. How does it feel scoring? I wouldn't know how to score runs.
No, I feel pretty normal. It's good to have some success with the bat, I guess. But the team's just been playing really well. So yeah, hopefully we're in contention for finals next few weeks.
Now Hamish, moving back on to the B grade games.
The B grade games.
Yeah.
Yep, the A grade games.
Yeah, sorry, Hamish, the A grade games so far. Round 1, were there any interesting games in round 1?
Oh look, the Cute Boys had a good game in round 1. It was pretty tight.
Yeah.
We had just one about right on the ropes. We actually let them get a bug out. Was it bug out?
Bug out, yes. Bug out, yep.
Yeah, he made it at least
also known as Bug in last season.
65.
That guy. Did he make 65? We very nearly lost it off his bat alone, so it was well played by him. And of course the Fighting Mongooses towering the Scrubs with 6 wickets and bonus points for all Scrubs. Yep. Round two was the 2 new teams playing each other, and that's when the board really stamped their authority and the way that they want to carry on the season by smashing Scrubs by 149 runs. And
we may have mentioned that earlier, I believe, but good to reiterate.
And of course, Mongooses had a very, very narrow win over the Highlanders too.
Yeah.
On the second last ball,
I believe Just Wanna Bat. Yep, they are in A grade. Just Wanna Bats have had a couple of close losses as well. Just from memory, I think they lost to Just Relax by 2 runs, and then next week they lost to you boys, I think.
They lost to us in the first round, right?
Yeah, so 2. Unfortunately, so they're on the bottom of the ladder, which I don't think is really
their form. But
yeah. Who's your favourite taking granny at this stage?
I'd have to say Cute Boys. They're coming out pretty strong. No, seriously, Just Relax have always had a strong team. They've been there the past couple of years and they're pretty deserving. So I'm no doubt they'll be up there again.
Good tip.
And look, the Mongooses will be up there too. And deported if they continue on this good strong form.
So it looks like everyone's in with us. What about
just on the Mongooses? I've heard there's a huge weapon involved there by the name of Greg Kennedy.
Oh, was he?
Greg Kennedy, if you're out there, I'm scared of you.
He probably is out there. Hello, Greg. What about the Wardens 11? Have we mentioned them? They're going all right. Some good recruits in there.
Yeah, I did mention them. I mentioned the V9 Terry.
Yep, good. I wasn't listening. Sorry.
I think you were. They've only played 2 games, which is why they're 6th on the ladder at the moment. It's not really reflecting.
No, it's not. The ladder
always have to play a really point.
Not the best indication at this stage. And any notable individual performances in A grades?
Oh, look, we've got Nikhil, Mossy and Chris all taking 5 wickets. And then, of course, Lockie and Tim both had going out this season. Lockie on 99 runs and Tim on 116. So should be a big season for those boys.
Good job, A grade.
Get their scalp first. Time to celebrate.
Thank you for that, A grade expert Hamish Lindsay. And last but not least, we have our cup grade expert.
Yes.
What's your name again? Andrew Bowden.
Yeah.
Bowden.
Very disappointed. Very disappointed not to be in cup grade again.
Oh, you are playing. I see you filling in every interesting columns.
Yeah, I still haven't quite got over our relegation. It's been tough.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you're having lots of cries about that, no doubt. Being second on the ladder now. Rats Blackhawks, as expected, probably on top of the ladder. Yeah, the cream has just already risen. Although Sap Boys, who won it last year, it's only early, but they've won one, lost one. They lost to the Hungover, not sorry, the Hungovers, Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings, yeah.
Who were formerly the Hungovers.
They were the Hungovers, right.
Yeah. Do you know that?
I do now. So they've already risen. Probably the surprise a little bit is St Column Storm there in 3rd, but it's a bit deceiving there. They've played 3 and 1-1 and they're 3rd on the ladder, so I don't know how that works, but anyway, can I just go through the rounds really quickly? We had just some noticeable results, but cup grade bowlers were belted by the Blackhawks. Blackhawks scored 230 runs in round 1. And Eagles just beat the Clayton Boys by I think 2 runs. Then in round 2 we had the Eagles who were back.
Yes, good to see them back.
And they were able to actually upset the Rats by 15 runs, which was quite interesting. And Blackhawks were just able to get over the St Column Storm by 5 runs.
With that Eagles game, I believe one guy took 6 wickets.
Yes,
His name was? Beginning with S, I think it was.
Yeah, Seth.
Yeah.
Took
Seth.
6 in one game. That is an amazing effort.
Good effort. Jordan knows all about Seth.
Good looking man he is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. I actually think he's his first game ever, or possibly.
And he took 6 right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Kidding.
That's not bad at all.
He's done well.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, some noticeable performances have been Ardy, of all people, has actually scored 106 runs so far this season. We also got Black Hawks, Rock Shark, back into the wickets again with 5.
Good start.
Cool Runnings, Ash, who after his MVP effort last year, straight back into it with 77 runs. So it's been quite an interesting start. I think we mentioned last year on the cricket show, actually, I can vividly remember this, our old firm being promoted. And
yes.
We're having a tour where whether it should be, and they're struggling at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see if they can find their feet there.
Probably not. Unfortunately, I think they're just struggling with a few outs. I don't think they've got their full team in, but you never know. I guess they could probably beat some columns at this stage, or probably some columns would probably be. Sorry.
Didn't St Column beat it?
I know you're a cup race,
I might not, yeah.
No, anyway, you're the expert.
Does that mean St Column's the 3rd on the ladder? Does that mean only 2 teams have won more than 1 game?
Well, no, the Eagles are below them but have won 2 games. So there must be a bonus point situation there somewhere. I don't really know, to be honest, mate. Yeah, so that'll figure itself out soon in the next few rounds.
Very good. Well, I believe that caps pretty much most of the teams for the first 3 rounds. We'll be doing this every 3 rounds. unfortunately for me. We're pretty busy, but thank you, Tim. That's our. By the way, that monkey, if you can see that in your shot, will be used for the coin toss as a substitute for the coin toss. We'll be having a table. There'll be a line down the middle, and the monkey will be placed on it. And whichever side the monkey finishes it up on is whoever wins the toss. Just a heads up. We're always improving at SPL. So.
This competition's going places.
We might wrap up and thank the panel for joining us. Thank you, Thank you, Jordan, Hamish, and Dowdo. Thanks for joining us tonight. And look out for us in the next month or so. We'll recap the next 6 rounds, or next 3 rounds after round 6. And hopefully bring you another entertaining 15 or 20 minutes. So make sure you comment on us, give us any feedback if you want. Lots of blood you didn't.
Does it work that the highest commenting person on Facebook, because remember the cricket show, Hamish Lindsay, and he's on, so does the highest commenter get on?
Yep. We don't exactly have requests for people coming on board, so if you'd like to come on board, you're more than welcome to. But thanks for watching, if you have indeed watched, and thanks to the panel, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye. Are you looking at it? Come and see it. Oh, that's right.